Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Frog Brothers Podcast. We'd greatly appreciate it if you could like and subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. And if you're listening on the audio feed on Spotify or Apple or Twitcher or wherever you listen, tell your friends and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/thefrogbros. Hit us up on Instagram at Frog Bros Podcast, on Twitter at bros_frog, on TikTok at Frog Bros Podcast, and follow us on Facebook. Join our Facebook group Frog Bros Video by searching just that, Frog Bros Video. Hit request to join and you'll be approved. We have shirts available. The link is in our Instagram bio and below in the description. And you can find stickers on Etsy at Frog Bros, all one word. Additionally, if you'd like to give us a call and leave a voicemail soon, our Patreon will be live and we'll be posting monthly responses and reactions to the voicemails. Dial 816-832-5388.
Hi, I'm Jameson Newlander, Alan Frog from the Lost Boys, and you're watching the Frog Brothers Podcast.
Let me get him!
It's refreshment time, folks.
I'm just gonna go watch a movie.
Do you like scary movies?
I don't watch movies.
I have to return some videotapes.
You have a TV?
No. I just like to read the TV guide. Read the TV guide. Don't need a TV.
Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow. It's the fucking truth.
Over 1,600 titles, each for rent at just $2 the first night, and only
Finish him.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, but you are aware that there's an invention called television, and on this invention they show shows, right?
It's a laser disc.
Okay, I want channels 18, 24, 63, 109, 87, and Weather Channel.
Welcome to the Frog Brothers Podcast with your hosts, Justin and Alec.
Hello, everyone. My name's Justin. This guy next to me is Alec.
That's me.
And we are the Frog Brothers Podcast. This here now is episode 76.
76.
Try not to 76 any dicks on your way through the parking lot.
some of what you are about to see and hear is explicit.
Exactly. See and hear is explicit. So, it's good times, good times.
Mm-hmm. Welcome.
So,
welcome wagon is in the air. Obscure quotes from Independence Day.
Yeah. I've got to lash out irrationally for a moment.
Oh, do you? Should I ring the bell?
Yeah, ring the bell.
Where you didn't prepare me for this. Hold on.
I just thought of it when we were talking about news.
Lash out irrationally. Lash out irrationally. Yeah.
All right, this is a two-parter. First, I've seen some of the Ghostbusters Plasma series Afterlife figures in stores. At first, I was just kind of leaving them be just because I was like, oh, I got them all pre-ordered. They're going to ship the beginning of September, no problem. We'll be able to talk about them and review them. And then this week, I get fucking reviews or emails, 6 emails from Hasbro Pulse saying, your item's been delayed. We're having trouble having it. And we're going to ship this at the beginning of October now. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm going to be the last goddamn person to have these. Like, we have a entertainment channel to operate here. Can't be last place getting everything. Jesus Christ almighty. So I had to start tracking these things down in store, which is really fucking inconvenient. This sounds like a sad comment thing, but it's just annoying.
Yeah, I know. That's why I figured I'd add this music.
Put the sad music on underneath it.
Yeah.
It's just annoying because it seems like everyone... This music's beautiful. I feel like I'm on a sad puppy dog commercial.
Yeah.
But like, you kicked a dog when you didn't ship my Ghostbusters items today. You kicked that dog right in the face.
You may as well have.
And you hurt his feelings, and you hurt my feelings too, because I hurt for the dog in my soul. And not just annoying. Like, you go through all the trouble of pre-ordering stuff, and no one ever gives it to you on time. The only thing I've gotten without any problems of pre-orders or a bunch of bullshit runaround was the Kenner Classics Real Ghostbusters Ecto 1. That's the only thing I've gotten like that wasn't like, maybe here early, maybe here late.
Yeah.
So, and then the other thing, it's a small gripe, but I noticed someone doing it earlier because I saw Build-A-Figs. So there's people out there that are going to go buy the Build-A-Fig and then return the figure with something else in there.
Son of a bitch.
And those people are trash humans. If you go buy a Build-A-Fig and return it with something else in the Build-A-Fig's place, you are a garbage human. There's a lot of people...
son of a bitch!
There's a lot of people that'll just sell the parts
douchebag,
online because they don't care about the Build-A-Fig. Just buy it from them. Don't be that dirty skeet towel that goes and fucking...
Losers always whine about their best.
that goes and buys the toys and then returns it with the wrong part inside.
Winners go home and fuck.
What'd you learn that from your mom? You burn your vibrator out and you return it to the store and blame it on somebody else? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I killed
So that's the end of my my rant and rave. Just kind of more of a mild irritation. Kind of like an ingrown butt hair. You ever had an ingrown butt hair?
Sometimes.
Yeah, if you pluck them out too fast,
Yeah.
they can get infected.
That was beautiful, I think, though. I enjoyed that.
It was fun. I really liked the piano music to it. It really put me in the right mood.
I think that's a good little touch to that ranting.
Calmed me down a little bit. I
Yeah.
felt like myself getting less mad about it. I'm like, this really isn't that big of a deal.
I neutered you pretty early on there.
It's mild inconvenience.
I guess
like most people's case of herpes. It's a mild inconvenience.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's really a whole lot else in the news besides
buying shit.
Yeah, what did you pick up?
I have a couple things here.
Oh, he's got a couple of things here.
I have been collecting the Marvel movies on Blu-ray for a long time now. There's only a couple I'm missing. I have a lot of them now. I want to say... All right, I'll just tell you what I'm missing, because that's a lot easier.
That's probably a good plan. Tell us what you're
Until
missing.
recently, I was missing Thor, Thor Dark World, for obvious reasons. And Ant-Man I had only on DVD, which was just weird because I randomly bought it before I even started collecting these, so that's why I had it. It was the first, MCU movie I think that I actually bought.
I see.
And then, so yeah, I'm sorry,
And
I'm just
now
really high. So
you catch ghosts.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be showing us the movies you purchased today.
Yes, so I was going on about...
You're stoned out of your mind, man.
I bought Thor, basically, on Blu-ray for $12.99 used. Blu-ray and DVD.
Can I ask you a personal question?
What's that?
Do you always leave the sticker price tags on the things you buy?
No. I don't even... see, look, these ones are already removed.
Okay. I just noticed that, on the last show, an episode that when you're showing
I don't.
stuff... you
I
had
just
the
didn't
pricing on
care.
it. Okay, that's fine.
I'm not, worried about people judging me for how much I'm paying for used
I just
movies.
don't want people to judge you and be like, that dumb bastard overpaid.
$13 for Thor is not overpaying on Blu-ray because new, they're always $22 or more. Or whatever.
It's the Mouse House, so they always charge you full price no matter what. They may go from 35 to 30 after they've been out for a
Even
little
though
while.
this is Paramount home DVD, though. This is before
the
Disney didn't have the rights for this one yet. Now they do.
Yes, they do.
That they do. And then I also picked up two movies that I've been actually searching for quite a while. I check every time I'm pretty much in vintage stock.
Okay.
Anaconda on DVD. I actually had the VHS.
Ain't want none unless you got buns, hun.
I recently picked up Lake Placid, and a few months ago I picked up Deep Blue Sea, so now I have the perfect trilogy on both VHS and DVD, so I can watch them.
Fucking depressing, though?
What?
Is I see your DVD copy of Anaconda, and it's fucking diarrhea garbage.
The VHS cover is sick, isn't it?
I know. The VHS cover's the snake eyes, and it's beautiful.
The other two are the same cover.
Yeah.
They're the same covers on both. But this one is the DVD cover of Anaconda. It looks nothing like...
Yeah, the DVD cover...
Grab it off the shelf.
The DVD cover's like hot flaming garbage of I don't know how to use Photoshop. We're going to mix this up. And
I gotta clean the sticker off the title there, but look at that. I don't even know if you can see it very well, but...
that is a beautiful cover.
It almost is the back is almost the front. But it's not the same picture, but it
No, this one cover, this looks like a made-for-TV movie that got a cheap DVD release, and this looks like an epic, big-budget, amazing film that it is.
But either way, I love Anaconda. There's a special place in my heart for those 90s, thriller, weird,
monster flicks.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That and Lake Placid and Deep Blue Sea. They're all cheesy as fuck. Particularly Deep Blue Sea and Lake Placid. Anaconda tries to take it a little more seriously, but it's still hilarious.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And Scooby Doo. you all know I collect a lot of Scooby Doo on DVD and shit. And in the late 80s, they did a series of 3 movies. Scooby Doo and the Boo Brothers, or Scooby Doo meets the Boo Brothers. Scooby Doo in the Ghoul School, and Scooby Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Until recently, the only one I didn't have was Scooby Doo meets the Boo Brothers, and I finally found that for $6.
And those are Casper's Boo Brothers that are in the movie Casper, correct?
Not that I know of.
Oh, is it not them?
No.
That's what the artwork was reminiscent of upon the front.
Kind of, but they're wearing like weird hats and stuff, so they're like clearly almost ripping that off, but not really.
Okay, fair enough.
And then just to go with the aesthetic of my entire life, I bought a koosh ball because Target's selling koosh balls now. Actual, original koosh. So I was like, it's pretty cool to just have one of these lying around the podcast studio because we're obsessed with everything 80s and 90s, and it's kind of like, this is right around the turn of that time.
Yeah.
I don't know when these came about exactly, but I imagine the late 80s, early 90s. So
I just remember didn't those getting handled too much, and they'd start getting dirty because they're just basically like hand cleaners. Yeah, but that one's still beautiful.
I'm not really gonna fuck with it too much. I'm probably gonna leave that on there too, just because it's not a bad little tash. Yeah.
Koosh, sorry.
Exactly. When you say kush, I'm like,
smoke weed every day.
I know. I was queuing you up, getting you ready. Yeah,
Good.
I'm your hype man. Yeah, get ready. He's about to drop it. He's about to drop it.
Fuck it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Friendship.
So, I guess,
One other thing to show off.
what is that? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it.
So, friend of the podcast, John Yerkeba, his delightful October sketchbook arrived today in the mail for me. Very nice. Excellent timing, because I'm just about completely out of my old place. And happened to check the mail just while I was there doing some cleaning today, and this is in the mailbox. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Real fun book. Great way to reminisce on the project. So if you have this, consider yourself lucky. But yeah, excellent stuff. We'll throw some photos up on the Instagram, and then I really should have John's Instagram handle up and ready to go. But you can go get a free download at october.bandcamp.com and pick up some tunes by Jeremy Yerkeba, and his Instagram's at Yarkuba. And let me see if John's is in here.
Let me see if Instagram at Johnny Yerkeba number 4. Number 4. Man. There you go. And same things on the Twitters. Not to be confused with the Twatters. That's a whole other website.
Child.
There better not be children on that website.
We're getting
Jesus
weird
Christ.
tonight.
You really went to a bad spot. You sick bastard.
Go, Web, go!
So, I guess we're going to move on to our first real segment of the night. That was a planned segment, because I didn't know we were going to be,
Sometimes shit happens.
going off on some shit.
Someone has to deal with it.
Water cooler, cold, cold, cold. 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 Water cooler, join the cold, cold. Water cooler, join the cold, cold. Water cooler, drink it out. Water cooler, join the water cooler, cold.
Hey.
It's the water cooler cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water cooler cold. Yeah. So we're still watching this Marvel's What If series. The world lost its mightiest heroes. The title of tonight's episode.
Yes.
I love the narrator on that series. He's great as the Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty epic.
Pretty cool.
Very nice. This is a damn fine episode, if I do say so myself.
I want to get a sound clip of that so that every time you say very nice, because you say it so much, it's hilarious.
I know, it's kind of annoying.
You need to get
It's one of those
counter.
stupid catchphrases I need to stop saying because it's really not any good. It's just kind of annoying. Sometimes I hate myself. What else can I say?
I was about to say, yeah.
Well, you're aware. You're a piece of shit, too.
Come on, kill me, I'm here!
You know how much I sacrificed?
I do.
Myself.
Human sacrifice.
I will crush your bones into dust.
I just love that jazz organ in the background behind.
I know, I love it
too. I will crush your bones in the dust. It's beautiful.
It truly is
so
great.
we're already off track on What If. What if we got off track again?
Then we would be somebody else.
Yeah, then
Not
we'd
this
be
podcast.
a different program.
Who are you going to call? Somebody else. As you mentioned before, Casper callback. Like, this is a really good fucking episode if you haven't been paying attention yet.
If you haven't been paying attention yet. If
Like
you're just
me,
listening
because
this
I'm
far-
only just now realizing how good of an episode this is. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
a good episode if I have to say so myself. You should subscribe if you haven't. And you should really think about, when we get a Patreon launch like next month, you should think about, man, I should subscribe to the higher tier. Because these guys
are not deserving of anything besides being ran over and thrown in the trash.
They're better than Jesus. That's what I was going to say.
Well, we're real, so we've got that going for us.
Wait a minute. Does it say that in the Bible?
In my Bible, it does.
All right, Booger, don't unplug the camera.
Yeah, please don't do anything weird, Booger.
Booger, you're like, I try to push him away and he leans into it, you know?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, try to push me, bitch. I'll
Yeah.
lean right into your fucking cables and turn your podcast right off, you fucking mook.
Retooling, I'll retool you.
Fucking pet me, you jerk.
Give me somebody while I'm waiting.
My friend, don't be a jerk.
So this is a highly
Yeah, it's actually a really good
entertaining
episode. I'm just really high and hyped right now, so.
Well, the Nick Fury stuff is pretty excellent in this, right? So this takes place over the same week that several of the Marvel films take place over.
Nick Fury's like whatever week they call it or something, but it's pretty interesting. I actually just watched, I've been on like a Marvel hype because, you know, I'm actually basically living by myself for the first time in a while, ever, I guess. So
Yeah.
it's pretty weird. It's a new experience, and Marvel films help boost my morale, basically. A lot of people say that, and it's fucking true. You can't watch those new movies and not feel good. Even the fucking bad, sad ones.
Yeah.
Like,
They
they're
still
pretty...
all have the moral of the story that's
Yeah.
like kind of uplifting, makes you feel better.
Worst case scenario, some of them have a couple boring spots or something, but like, I'm pretty fond of them, and they've been there for me this week.
It's like Abe Lincoln's speech, you know, it's like foreskin and 7 years ago.
Exactly.
Wait a second, I think I got that wrong. So it does the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Happy
Friday
days.
breakdown. Yeah.
Yeah, Ron Howard makes a cameo? No.
That'd be awesome if he did.
And so does his brother? No.
They don't fuck around in this episode. You get right into it and you see...
Yeah, basically it starts out with Fury and Natasha in the car.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the Avengers Initiative. And you can tell right away from the like what time period this is. It's like 2008 to 2012, somewhere in there at least.
Yeah, you know. And then like watching this, if you've seen those movies and you're familiar with them, you're like, oh, okay, Iron Man 2.
Yep, this
All
is
right.
Iron Man 2, because Iron Man's fucking chilling in the donut.
Yeah.
And they kind of go into that scene. They do a little bit of the dialogue, but they do like quick versions of it.
Yeah, they kind of condense it just to get to the point, and then they throw the monkey wrench. And Tony Stark, well, we watch him die for the second time.
Yes.
Only
Which
this
was
time
like-
it's pretty quick. You're like, wait, is he dead? And you're like, oh, I think he just died again.
Yeah, this time was a lot less sad.
Yeah, I really
I didn't cry. I didn't give a fuck.
I didn't. He was still kind of a piece of shit at this point as Iron Man. Like, he's working on himself, but he's
This
still
was
not
his low
like-
point before, like his low point in assholery.
Yes.
Since he's become Iron Man, anyway.
Yeah, he's kind of fucking around.
Because
He's
before
kind of
he
a-
was Iron Man at all, he was obviously a complete dickhead with the nuclear weapons and, you know.
Yeah, so that's a pretty interesting way. So, you know, Natasha goes to inject him, and then he keels over on the floor and just...
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Did kill him.
Lays down dead.
Mm-hmm.
Not playing dead, not doing a good trick.
So, Fury's busy week, which is basically Iron Man 2, Hulk, and Thor all take place during the same week, which is just an interesting concept in general. But it's not the first time that it's been shown that they're connected, but it's first time it's like in your fucking face about it.
Yeah,
it's like
so
Monday, Tuesday, bitch. This is the same week.
Yeah, so Tuesday, obviously, they show that Black Widow's the suspect in killing Tony, and that's just a little brief clip before you get to, hey, there's Thor's hammer on Earth. And, you know, they got everything blocked off, and you're like, oh, cool, what's going on here? And then Barton shoots an arrow into Thor as he's going to grab his hammer, and he fucking dies.
Is that a gay sexual innuendo? Shoots his arrow into Thor?
I don't know. It could be. You could have just I could have accidentally coined a term.
Here's a question.
I don't want to appropriate anyone else's culture or lifestyle, so I'll have to let someone.
You identify as a straight man, right? Are you going to stick your arrow in Thor? Just for like weird bragging rights? Be like, I fucked Chris Hemsworth.
I mean, you only live once. May as well get weird.
If you're gonna suck anybody's dick, you have to suck one dick in your lifetime. It wouldn't be a bad dick to suck, I imagine, because I haven't really seen it. I mean, if Vacation is any indication, where he has like a monster lap hog, you might have a fucking hell of a time. But, and I don't mean in a good way necessarily, because one real bad monsters like that, it's just like, this is too much fucking like work and commitment. It's like wrestling a monster.
If you say so. I'm not an expert in that. I just take your word.
Chicks with dicks that put mine and yours to shame, my friend. Anyway.
Yep, so.
Well, Thor has a magic hammer, as they say. You know, more hammer dick jokes. Obviously, I had to go and throw that one in there for anyone who was thinking that, why hasn't he made a dick hammer joke? Because obviously, you know, I got that dick swanging.
Yeah. You ever wonder if it's like an elephant trunk and he picked the hammer up with that?
It probably is, because I don't imagine Asgardians circumcise their dicks.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Elephants do cool things with their trunks, and
elephants never forget.
That too.
Does that mean they get STDs every time?
Or does that just mean that... Oh, that's an existential thing. We can't even go there right now.
Jesus Christ.
We're not going there. Okay, so...
Do we need the sad music again?
No, we don't. So Hawkeye gets put in solitary confinement and is being watched because they think he killed Thor.
Damn!
And then
he's dead.
Then he fucking dies. Yep. And you're like, whoa, we're on a killing spree. And you find out there's a serial killer on the loose in the MCU. Which I think every hero in the MCU is kind of a serial killer in their own right, when you really count the bodies.
Yeah, they have better body counts than fucking Jason Voorhees, man.
Exactly. But, you know,
how many has Iron Man killed, do you think?
I don't know. Well, is Tony Stark or is Stark Enterprises or is Iron Man?
Honestly, both. You could do separate body counts, but even just as Tony Stark, there's a lot.
I mean, you could describe Tony Stark as just like Vigo the Carpathian. Because he was a homicidal madman.
Pretty much. So yeah, they're killed.
Yeah, so let's not forget some of the best dialogue in here. Like, so keep in mind, this is Disney programming. This is for the family. This is for everybody. Yet.
All right. I'm just going to forever reference when we make terrible jokes from now on that Disney has made genocide jokes, and then this other... Go ahead with your speech, but...
Cadaver sniffing jokes. They smell the dead body of a 1,000-year-old man.
Wouldn't you sniff dead Thor?
And he smells like lavender, per Agent Coulson. And they're just okay with this, and we're just okay with, like, sniffing dead bodies.
I would do it.
Is it okay because he's a man or sniffing his dead body? Because if they sniffed an Asgardian female that was dead, that would just take it up to the next level of creepy.
I just realized why we can't make the same jokes as Disney. Or in the same ballpark, because we would call it a cadaver joke, right?
Yes.
That's what you called it, right? And I'm thinking in my head, I was about to say... You know what I would do? Here's what I would do. I would do what's called a dedication.
Oh, God.
And I would just fucking jizz all over dead Thor's face. And, well, I guess that's why. Because they make a joke about, oh, he still smells like lavender even when he's dead and rotting. And I'm like, I'd fucking come on his dead, rotting corpse's face. And then take a picture of it. Send it to his family. Send it to Loki. Send it to Odin and shit.
You're really amped up today, huh? Did you have some Mountain Dew before we started?
Fucking A, man.
Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Well, it's not going to help Thor at this point.
Oh, man.
Now he's covered and he needs cleaned.
You're
and he's
stoned out
dead.
of your mind, man.
Smells like sex and lavender. And then we get to Wednesday. Wednesday's a good day of the week, isn't it? It's hump day.
Now we get to talk about Hulk's cock. Oh, yeah.
You would. So
snakeskin jacket.
Dr. Ross shows Natasha the injector that's never even injected the
Yeah,
you just like me to say, yeah.
He shows her the injector.
That never injected the serum into his neck.
I'm on a roll of
You're on a deep end
dicks.
here. Okay. Anyway, so you got me so derailed here. I got to read these damn notes again. Oh yeah, so she shows him and basically saying, the injector never went off, and that something else happened there. It looked like there's an explosion out of that. And you're like, oh, okay. Not thinking much of it, but no one can figure out who's killing the Avengers. So
yeah,
everyone on the Avengers list is getting a little worried. As the list gets smaller, then you're more likely to come up next. So
it's like Final Destination, but the Avengers, and less creative deaths.
Yep, and then Loki has arrived at the site to get revenge for Thor's death, so that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
A little different because that's not what you're expecting there at this point in time, but...
I was kind of expecting it, but I was expecting it to be more closely related to what he does at the end of the episode.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that, he is a trickster, so... and then Banner hulks out as, the general, whatever, comes after him, and he's with...
Ross.
Yeah, General Ross. General Ross is dressed for less. I wonder if that's what's like a surplus. That's what I would name a surplus store if I started one. And just have Hulk clothes in there, or shredded military clothes.
Jesus.
Be weird. Real weird. You want to start an Etsy shop? We can get real weird.
I'm just going to do like dick art and sell it on Etsy, like paint with my penis.
Yeah, elephants use their trunk. Use your dick. Why not?
It'll be more like a mushroom stamp than a trunk, but...
Well, I mean, you can grab it and spread it in the paint. That's fine. You're a grown man. You can do what you want. And people will pay for it. $10,000 a day.
And we can charge whatever we want.
And we'll have a coupon day. You know what? Hulk roids out after he gets shot with something, and you're like, oh man, is he going to die? And they're all like, well, he can't die. You know who else dies? Hulk. He basically all of a sudden starts roid raging and like keeps swelling up to a point where his body explodes.
Roid raging.
Yeah.
I saw the Hulk, and you know what?
You saw the Hulk
I saw him taking his vaccination in the gym bathroom. So I'm really proud of him for that.
He's
vaccinated.
He takes it every time he exercises.
But
he's really committed to it.
Yeah, for sure. Something else killed him, though, entirely, obviously.
Exactly. So the assassins, they can't figure that out. They're worried. Coulson's worried. Oh, and then there's that creepy-ass password when Natasha's trying to get in and look at the Avengers Initiative. Agent Coulson's password is like or
it's like Steve's penis in my butt, in my mouth. Basically.
Essentially, yeah. It's just like not as vulgar, but to the point. So
should have been as vulgar.
How do you say you love somebody without saying you love somebody?
Disney won't joke about a penis, but they'll joke about genocide.
Well, genocide's socially acceptable.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.
Not really, but I mean, by some people. Some people are all for it, so not me personally.
Yeah, Banner's killed. And then fucking...
Well, you get that key. You get the foreshadowing.
The foreskin shadowing.
Yeah, the foreskin shadowing on the library screen, because you see Janet Van Den listed on the Avengers Initiative, right?
Anytime I see anybody looking up shit in the library... Well, the first thing I thought at the beginning was Ghostbusters, obviously. But anytime I actually see them researching in the library, like old newspapers, and like, that's not what she was doing, but like from afar, you could have thought that's what she was doing. I always think of the scene in City Slickers 2 when they're doing the, what's that thing called? The macrofish or some bullshit?
Macrofish, yeah. Do you ever have to do that?
I never did, but like I've seen it only in like movies and shit. And it's in, obviously, that one. So that's what, The Legend of Curly's Gold.
When I was in high school, I had to use the microfiche to look up some projects and do some homework.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, well, nowadays, we call this digitized, but in the old-fashioned times, they took pictures and made them really small that you could blow up really big.
So Black Widow fucking dies.
Yeah, she dies in the library, which is unfortunate.
Again.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, second time for her, too.
I think Disney now, like right
Yeah.
after she started suing them, they were like, ugh, when this episode came out, like, yeah, bitch, we got to kill you again,
He
motherfucker.
just scared Booger. He's like, what the fuck you doing, dude?
I was doing my James Brown impression.
All right.
Feel pretty good, y'all. Booger's like, what the fuck is happening? So
These
is everyone
dumbass
listening to this
bastards.
podcast.
Fury, there's a comment made about you're running out of Avengers, or he's like, you're the last one, and then he's like, no, I'm not, and he shows Coulson the pager for Captain Marvel, because we all know about that now.
Yeah.
They couldn't have shown us that in the old-fashioned times.
Nope.
In the dark times, before the Captain Marvel. So then it's Thursday.
Thursday's a good day of the week because there's so much going on a Thursday. Nick Fury goes to visit the grave of Hope Van Dyne. And, because they keep making this joke about hope and finding hope. It's the last thing that Natasha was speaking into the cellular phone that she tossed during the fight. And he digs up a corpse, proceeds to unzip his pants, and splooge all over her wormy, maggoty face.
I didn't know what you wanted to say there. Did you know what you wanted to say as you were kind of
I did, but I didn't know how to say it.
Wow, this one's really fucking stupid.
Nick Fury takes out his massive lap hog.
It's like, no, what's that? It's like in Hateful Eight. Remember? I took my big brown Johnson and stuffed it down his throat.
Pretty much.
But with maggots.
You're eating maggots, Michael.
Of course, if he decided to have a taste.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, Jesus!
Well, let's come and say, I'm going to go to hell when I die. I'm going to go to hell when I die.
And here is explicit.
It's a little late for that warning now.
Shut this off. Shut these all off.
We should save that for the end of the show.
Right. Usually, but we're getting cut off early, apparently.
What a crime.
Oh, man. Disney jokes about genocide and sniffing dead bodies and how they smell good. Just want to remind you.
The good cliffhanger here, though, is they already, with the foreskinning they did, we actually get to see that Hank Pym's the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, like, he's fighting with Fury. And Fury's getting, Fury's whooping his ass. Like,
Go ahead. You can imagine what I'm thinking about saying, which is just that he would also join in ancestral necrophilia. Oh, it's been a tough week, guys. Yeah, we're canceled tonight.
Canceled. We never had an audience to begin with.
And now it appears it may actually happen.
And now, the last subscriber unsubscribed.
I have a strong psychic belief
that we will lose subscribers.
Yeah, so you get to see this whole fight, and Hank Pym makes a joke about Fury being a good fighter, good skilled combatant for being an office jockey.
Keep going, because I'm just going to
You can't control yourself? No. You can't control. This man has no control. He's out of control.
I was going to say something about Nick Fury's foreskin, so just go on.
Just imagine the most fucked up thing you can think of, and it's running around in this brain right now. His brain, not my brain.
Also, yeah, you might be able to not tell from the camera, but I'm legit crying from
He's
laughing.
laughing so hard.
There's a tear running down, right? Oh, there he goes.
Cry myself to sleep on rubber sheets. Eventually, after Hank gets his ass kicked by Fury, it's revealed that it's Loki because he's made duplicates of himself all around and...
Too late.
Let's get back to the mystery van. And, yeah, so much awesomeness with that. That was a good fight sequence. Because it was pretty entertaining. And I love how the yellow jacket look that Hank Pym has. Was really fun.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked that. I thought he was going to take off his pants and jacket.
Hey, Blink 182, anybody?
I don't want to have a sound clip of that because it would be annoying, I think.
Fuck
so.
no. We don't need any rim jobs.
No.
Well, a rim job sound grab might be fine. Not a
Actually,
rim shot.
yeah, we just have a thing that says rim jabs.
Yeah, instead of rim shot. Hey, rim shot's a good boy, though. That's Ernest's dog. And Ernest Scared Stupid. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. All around the world.
Then he,
well,
Loki decides to take over the world.
Yeah, Loki's like, hey, Nick Fury, let's work together. And the next day,
you're going to suck my dick, basically.
The next day, you see Loki make a press conference basically saying, I've united the entire world because essentially you all want to be my indentured servants, which is a nice way for being enslaved.
Yeah.
Also known as capitalism. So really not much change for most people in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought of it that way, but pretty accurate.
I never thought of it that way. Won't play Rawhide, won't play
He
anything.
finds Steve Rogers.
Yeah, that's on Friday.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Captain Marvel shows up and gives him a reach around.
Well, she shows up at the same time. So you see him find the ice block, and you see her behind him. So he's like, welcome back, Captain. So it's a twofer. It's a 2-for-1 special.
You know what
It's
do?
a coupon day.
You
They
know what
really
they do
thought
together?
that was a trickety trickster trick.
They melted out Captain America partially.
You sick bastard.
You know which part they unmelted?
His butt.
That super cock. Which, even if it was small, it would have been grown to massive size, hopefully, when he got the super soldier serum. It's like down to his fucking knees. He gotta like roll that shit up and tape it in his underwear and shit, you know, probably.
Tape it in his underwear?
Yeah, he's gotta like roll that shit and use medical tape. It's like a whole fucking process.
You just imagine it like an elephant trunk grabbing some peanuts and eating them.
Yeah. He uses Hank Pym technology to shrink it when he fits into his outfit. And then
Fair enough.
unshrinks it. He's like, you always use a little more size. No.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with this entirely.
Well,
what I was going to say is that Captain Marvel and Nick Fury, clearly what they would do with his dick is one of those fetish videos of the women with really long nails messing with the anteater cocks.
Anteater cocks.
Yeah. They look like Alf's face.
What the fuck's wrong with you? It's amazing.
What do you want to list?
I'm so afraid, but
It's not true.
slightly intrigued
It's not
by
true.
what the fuck is coming out of your mouth and the nonsense going on in your brain. Well, so that was What If.
Yeah, that was What If. Now we got more podcasting to do.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
Tell them what else they can win.
Let's see. Let me find the theme song. And
You know what I just watched? Me pulling a can off some moron's fist? Return of the Jedi.
Did you see Alien? When that creature was in that guy's stomach?
Oh my god!
You ever seen that really old movie? Empire Strikes Back?
Jesus, Tony.
Welcome to Retro Release Reviews.
Retro release reviews. So we are talking about a movie that's amazing. Probably one of the top 2 greatest workplace movies ever made.
Gee, Scoob.
Yeah, I know, my voice is really cracking. Luckily it's not cocaine, though. We're talking Office Space. Office Space is an amazing, delightful movie.
Mike Judge.
It really captures the existential dread you get from being trapped in the workplace for most of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And the nonsense that goes with it. This movie holds up great. You said you saw this as a kid, so you'd wished you'd seen it as an adult. Because why?
Because I think I just would have related to that more, obviously. I mean, I could tell it was funny. And there were parts that obviously are just funny in general. You don't have to have worked in an office, obviously, to find this fucking funny. But definitely related more to it as an adult. And I have worked in an office now, even if it was for a brief period of time. And it was fucking the worst time I ever had in my life, so. Worked at a fucking call center.
Ugh.
It was for a newspaper, so like I was customer service for a bunch of different newspapers.
That's crazy.
And like when they called, their phone number would automatically enter into the software and pull up that specific newspaper and the speech I had to say specifically for that company.
Interesting.
Hello, welcome to so-and-so's customer service.
You're like not even actually doing that, and their software, it was all different for everybody's shit, you know?
Surprised they're not just using AI now to have conversations with people fakely, because that's what's coming.
They do sometimes. They have ones that are pretty good at it, and they try to fool you.
Yeah.
And you're like, bitch, I know you're a fucking robot.
Huh.
And come over here and give me some of that robot pussy.
The thing about this movie is, like, as a kid, you watch it, and like some of the things you get, like the attempted suicide scene.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, he decides that he sees his wife and decides he wants to live.
Yeah.
And, he's trying to fume himself to death in the garage. And, like, as a kid, you're like, that's, huh. And then later on in life, you're like...
I was used to shit like that, man.
Oh, I know, but it's just kind of one of those things where you're just like, you don't understand that.
This came out when I was 8 years old.
Yeah. But if you've ever felt suicidal or had suicidal thoughts...
Oh, definitely.
Then... Yeah, me too. This part of the movie is one of those where you're like, fuck, it's not just me. It's one of those things you're like, fuck, this happens to anybody and everybody.
Yeah, I know someone who tried to kill themselves in a car that way. Very depressing.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
They did not die. I almost said unfortunately. That's fucked up. I meant fortunately, obviously. But
yeah. Yeah, but on that note, though, we'll get serious for a quick second. If you do need help, reach out to somebody. You're definitely not alone.
Thanks, Dad.
I have to add.
You have to add that.
So let's go through the cast real quick, just because they fucking rule. Ron Livingston is Peter Gibbons, and this guy, he's not in enough shit.
No, he's way fucking underrated.
People give him way too many straight man roles.
His casual humor in this is amazing.
Yes, he's great. He is half of, if not most of the humor for me. I mean, Bill Lumberg's great too, and really it's all great, but like he does a great job in this. There's so many just subtle things, like the whole reluctant to grab the handle because he knows it's gonna fucking shock him.
Yeah,
it's just small stuff like that. That's great, and he's in Swingers. That's really good. We've got to cover that at some point. That's Jon Favreau. Mm-hmm. Jon Favreau's first movie.
Didn't him and Vince Vaughn write that together?
Yeah. They also did a movie called Made together after that. But that one, Swingers, is better. And then there's Jennifer Aniston, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
In what is my favorite role of hers. Because she's also equally apathetic to him. And I only noticed that when I started really taking notes on the dialogue of this movie. But I was like... I mean, she's written that way, but she's like his equal in that sense of like, gives no fucks.
Yeah, like they're two people that are like in a spiritual bond because of the bullshit that life has brought them.
Stephen Root is Milton. And he's been in a lot of different stuff now, but
yeah, and
he was in Dodgeball shortly after this, and he's been in some other shit. And I can't recall too much. Is he in Barry? Bill Hader show? I think he might be in that too.
Yeah, he may have appeared in there. The cool thing about that, though, is that when you mentioned Milton, like that's what the whole concept of this is based off of, right? The comic strip, and then like no one realized like
he did short films for Milton.
Yeah,
and was it a comic strip first?
What
I read was there was 4 short films, and they were like a cartoon series almost.
Okay,
and then they went into some. They played on something, and then eventually they played on SNL.
Well, and then it really transformed into something else with this movie. Like he's a great character in there as a side character, but if you're gonna take they took a concept that could have been extremely cheesy and over the top.
Well, yeah, they didn't make him the center character. Obviously,
they layered it in there in such a way that you're like, holy shit! Like that just takes it to the next level. Because like you could take his storyline out of it, still a great movie, but like
having it in there is great because he tells you the end of the movie like 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
And it's great, and you don't notice it if you're not either really listening or if you have the closed captions on like I do.
Building down.
Set the building on fire.
Going to burn down the building.
So right away when this, I guess we should talk about Gary Cole. Obviously, is Bill Lumberg. He's in a lot of good stuff. Big thing that I can think of is Pineapple Express.
Yeah, he's great in that too.
David Herman is Michael Bolton. He's also in Idiocracy as one of the cabinet members for the White House. Diedrich Bader, obviously, is the neighbor Lawrence. He's a fucking, just a legend and a fucking icon. Fucking underrated dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orlando Jones in a brief little role as the crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in Evolution.
Yeah, and he's great as a crackhead, which is hilarious.
Yeah. I did not know anything about animal laundering. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not actually a crackhead.
Yeah.
I just do this because it helps me sell magazines.
Yep.
So right away, though, when you get the traffic scene at the beginning, that's always just a fucking good laugh, like good visual humor.
Mm-hmm.
And you can right away tell and relate to Peter's fucking frustrations in life. And you also get the hilarious Michael Bolton part where he's listening to fucking rap music really loud, rapping along with a fucking gangster-like accent and shit and everything.
Yeah.
And fucking a black guy doing panhandling on the side of the road or something. You know, he's like selling something, a magazine, newspapers or something maybe.
Yeah, he fucking shuts the music down and like acts all normal for him.
Yeah.
Doesn't he close his window too?
Yeah. He like
fucking
locks his door and then turns the rap down.
Shit, but then fucking like is completely unsympathetic to the situation.
Well, it's like actually logical too, because you know how many white people do that kind of shit, or especially
I know
less cultured people in the 90s. You know, we've
that
progressed
was
a little
shit.
bit
Like,
since the 90s, not a bunch.
That's funny because it's like based off of real.
There's people
behavior.
like that.
Yeah.
The TPS reports obviously being brought up immediately is hilarious. The TPS reports are a reoccurring theme, and his frustration through that's great too.
Did you get the memo about the TPS reports?
I got the memo. You know, it just it's
Let me get you a copy of
It's
that.
a one-time thing that happened, and I've already taken care of it actually.
And he's got a stack of like 7 memos that they all print off and bring to him. You're like,
He asked Milton to turn the radio down. That's always funny to me. She could listen to her headphones while she files, so I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume while I collate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then that's when Peter gets a call on his phone, and he's like, yeah, yeah, no, I got the memo.
Yeah, another supervisor calling him.
That's one of those ones that went over my head as a kid, you know.
Yeah, that's an easy one to not even pay attention to because it's a brief call.
The only reason that scene was funny to me as a kid was because Bill Lumbergh is so fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just weird because he was going, yeah. Just
the other thing that's great about him is the way they dress him in as an asshole.
Oh, yeah, he looks like like he's a 1980s Wall Street motherfucker.
Yeah, he looks like a former cokehead like Wall Street. Wall Streak. Hey, that should be a band name, Wall Streak.
Justin just had a stroke. And by that I mean he jerked off under the table.
I did? Fuck, I didn't even know.
I saw it. Around the ceiling. Drip.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, I'm just looking for my notes. The copier fucking up is great. You see a little subtle hint of that. And then he's like talking about their names, you know. The woman can't pronounce his name on the check, and then she's like, oh, Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
And he's like, I fucking hate my name, basically. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with that name, Michael. And he's like...
It's a perfectly fine name, yeah.
He wrote, there was nothing wrong with that name till I was about 12 years old, and that no-talent ass clown showed up and started winning Grammys.
Yeah. And the best part of that is, like, that was such a cultural thing for the longest time. When any time you had an insult, no-talent ass clown was like...
Yeah.
I put it in the pop culture zeitgeist for a long time.
Then Peter's all like, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna fucking lose it. They go over to the fucking diner.
Have some coffee.
Peter's all being relatable about his terrible life and how he's just like, I'm not having a good time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Lumbergh's gonna ask me to come in on Saturday, and I'm gonna end up doing it because I'm a big pussy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know about you, man, but I'm not a pussy. Yes, I am also not a pussy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an amazing little exchange there.
Yeah, they mention the virus at this point, too. Like, they briefly mention it. He's like, I could fucking tear their asses up with this virus.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of just creepy. It's one of those things movies do sometimes where you're men obsessed over a woman in a public place.
Yeah.
And they,
it's really not healthy, but it's often a plot point, so...
Yeah. It's not as bad in this because she's actually into him and whatnot. She just doesn't know she is, obviously. She doesn't know she's into me. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I don't think she's found that they're, like, kindred spirits to some degree at this point yet, right? Obviously, so it's not as bad as it is in lots of other situations.
Then he goes to an occupational hypnotherapist,
and that guy is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, I've been quoting him a lot lately. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper.
Yeah. 3. Deeper and deeper. Way down.
One of the best parts of that is
That's how I fucking come. I'm like 3. Deeper and deeper. Way down. 2. Deeper.
Could you
deeper.
stop humping the chair I'm sitting next to, you sick bastard?
Way down. 1.
I hate you, you dumb bastard. No, but
Gonna be showing her my face. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's another classic cringeworthy white dude moment in the movie.
Yep.
But the therapist, like, sweating, he's like profusely sweating and like shaking more and more. Like, he is fucking amazing in the role. Like, you can't underappreciate that. Like, all the beads of sweat they have him on him as he's going. Like, as a kid, you don't understand it, but then later on, you're like, oh, this motherfucker's on his way out.
I think we've said fuck more times than they say in Goodfellas at this point.
Well.
Yeah, you rat motherfucker.
Well, we should compare ourselves to Scarface and see who wins.
It used to hold the world record for the most fucks in a movie. And then Wolf of Wall Street did for a while, too. Something else does now.
Well, consider ourselves the Wolf of Wall Street of podcasting.
Pretty much. Degenerates doing drugs. We're not that bad. Fuck.
No, the best part of the therapist passing
That really
out,
only applied to me, by the way. This guy is not a user of products as such as I am. But, I smoke hella weed.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. That's nice.
Makes you feel better. That's fine.
Yeah.
Helps your anxiety.
Yeah.
Makes you function. I'm okay with it.
It also makes it really fun when you jerk off.
So does The Stranger, but what's your point?
Well, if you combine those, it's even funner.
What about a stranger with a stranger doing the double Dutch rudder?
You're into... That's what we like to call vanilla. I'm into, like... You shit in her vagina. Oh, fuck it. No.
You should not have said that sentence at all.
Why?
Like, there's just, like, I think there was... If we've had any lines and we're going to cross a line, I think that was the furthest line we've ever crossed before. Please never say that in a sentence again. For the sake of me and for you and for anyone listening, that was a terrible visual.
Don't kink shame me.
I'm not. I'm just saying. Like, the average person's not ready for that. And you didn't say it in a kinky way. You just said that...
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet.
Exactly. I guess you guys aren't ready for that.
Me talking about my extreme porn fetishes.
Someone,
no, I'm just kidding.
Someone getting an infection.
Exactly. Oh, you too. You too.
So after the therapist scene...
Be sure to wash your hands before you eat anything.
I love how pissed she is at him. She's like, the ambulance people came in and, like, you didn't even care. And he's like, yeah, because he was still in it.
Yeah, that's when he's not giving any fucks anymore. Yeah. And he's waking up. He just sleeps in, doesn't go to work, gets a million voicemails from Lumberg, and then her...
Yeah.
She calls or whatever.
Her hate
answers,
mail, too, yeah.
And he ends up hanging up on her. And she's like, I've been cheating on you.
And that's another thing. Like, that's a feel-good moment because you're like, this dude finally doesn't have to give a shit about all the bullshit in his life.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because actually we skipped over where he hangs out with... Or did we? Oh, yes, we did. We skipped over where he hangs out with Lawrence for the first time.
Oh, yeah, when he's just out there hanging out.
Hey, Peter Man, check out Channel 9. It's a breast exam.
Yeah, check out Channel 9. It's a breast exam.
Doesn't that shit kind of look like a hand?
Oh, geez, a little bit, I guess. And then he's like...
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Hey, she hadn't been over here in a little while. You two still going out?
Yeah, I guess. I get the feeling she's cheating on me.
Yeah, me too.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, man. I just get the feeling looking at her that she's the kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't make me feel bad.
Yeah, that's like some real shit right there, right? You know, someone's like, you know, that's all based off like real conversational shit, and you're like, that's fucking genius. That's why this works so well.
Right before he goes to the occupational therapist or whatever, he's talking to like Michael and shit too, I think at work, whatever. And he's like talking about yeah, he says it. Yeah, I think I'm going to this occupational hypnotherapist tonight. He's like, what, really? You're really going to go to that? And he's like, well, yeah, you know, he did help Anne lose weight. And she's like, Peter, she's anorexic. And he's like, yeah, the guy's really good.
That's so fucked up.
That's one of those like really dark jokes as a kid I never understood or.
But you're like, yeah, clearly it works, because if he made her anorexic,
Jesus
like, clearly,
Christ.
like, you see his story unfold, like, so this motherfucker was good until he died. It's implied that he died, right? I don't think they ever really say, because he never got snapped out of it.
Yeah. We also forgot that Tom comes in and is like, we're all going to lose our jobs.
Oh, yeah.
That happens right before
the
that,
consultants.
Too. Exactly.
I've seen this before. You just want to quote Top Gun. You've seen this before. No, not today.
Yeah. Wait, let me see here.
Yeah, let's see here.
Oh, shit. I have a lot in here. Well, yeah. I love it when Michael says to him, this is still notes when they're at fucking Schlotsky's the first time or whatever.
Damn.
Not Schlotsky's. Where are they at? Chotsky's?
Chotsky's,
I said
yeah.
Schlotsky's.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
He even says, now, speaking of work, what's this I hear about your TPS reports?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when everyone's saying shit to you about that.
Yeah, and then that's when Tom goes on about the pet rock thing. Remember at the after the Tom shit?
Yeah.
And he tells him about his jump to conclusions.
Matt, yeah.
But right before he does, he's like, I had an idea like that once. And then he's just silent, and everybody's silent, and you see Peter lean over, and he's like, really, what is it? Or really, tell us, or whatever he says, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, he tells him this fucking stupid thing, and he's like, that is the worst idea I've ever heard.
It's good.
The $1 million question is hilarious and brought up then. What would you do if you had $1 million?
Yeah.
He doesn't, that's not the funny part with it yet, but that's when he also is like, PC load letter? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Anyone that's used an office printer knows.
Yeah.
I like how they get revenge on it later, though. That's a beautiful moment.
Yeah, when he's hanging out with Lawrence, though, that's when he's like, anyone ever say to you, it sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays? No,
man. I reckon you get your ass kicked saying
Shit,
something like that.
Yeah. I think you get your ass kicked saying something like that. And then he tells him how to duck out early. He's like, my boss is going to make me work on Saturday. And he's like, yeah, man. Well, you just fucking duck out early. You'll be home free.
Yeah, exactly. He gives him the greatest advice. So then you see him doing that moments later, right?
Yeah, but before that, then he asks him, what would you do if you had $1 million? I'll tell you what I'd do with $1 million, man. 2 chicks at the same time.
2 chicks at the same
And
time.
he's like, what? That's it? He's like, yeah.
Guy looking like me, I imagine if I had that kind of money, I could pull that off.
Yeah, he basically says, like,
the best part, though, is
chicks
like,
dig dudes with money. And he's like, well, not all chicks. And he's like, well, the kind of chicks that double up on a dude like me do. He's like, good point.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, man, what would you do if you had $1 million?
Well,
Besides 2 chicks at the same time?
I know, that's one of the most genius things. He's like, well, of course, yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's like just so casual, like, yeah, they're on that wavelength.
Hey, I wrote that part down. Nothing. I would relax. I would sit on my ass all day. I would do nothing.
Don't worry about the dog. He's playing the drums.
I love that's, you know, Bill Lumberg is doing his fucking speech. And I love him talking about, and I almost forgot, next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to, go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans.
Yeah. It's so terrible.
I think I just broke my knee.
It's okay. You don't need it.
So then he shows Milton going on about the squirrels, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I used to have me next to the window, and I could see the squirrels.
In the squirrel family.
And they were married.
Yeah, it's a beautiful...
And then it pans slowly over to the other fucking cubicle or whatever, and he's talking to fucking Peter on the phone, and Peter's like, all right, yeah, Milton, cool. Yeah, all right. And he hangs up on him. That's just like one of those funny reveals.
Because he has so much patience with him, too, which is beautiful. Like, that's why there's no ill will between those two.
He also says on the phone, if they take my stapler, I'll set the building on fire.
Yeah. My stapler and burn the building
It's just
down.
very subtle. Because the way he talks, you're not necessarily fully listening to everything he says.
Until you realize you need to listen to him closely, it's like that's when you're like, what the fuck?
Then he fails. He fails to get out early then.
Yeah, at that point, because that throws him off.
That's when he goes to the fucking doctor.
Mm-hmm.
In the voicemails. Hangs up on Ann.
Oh, and by the way, I'm cheating on you.
And you're like, whoa, psycho.
The Bobs are there, and they're doing an interview.
God damn, the Bobs are great.
And Tom is one of the first ones you get to see.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, so you actually
physically take the paper to them.
No, I've got the goddamn people skills.
I am good at dealing with people.
Why can't you see that? What the hell's the matter with you people?
That's pretty fucking great.
The high stress level in there is real because, everyone's like fucking been frustrated or that stressed to work before, and they're just like on the verge of like having an emotional breakdown or pissing themselves or something.
Yeah, Michael Bolton there is great too.
Yes, that is so good.
They obviously have a chat with him.
Yeah. Michael Bolton. Any relation?
I gotta tell you, for my money, it doesn't get any better than when Michael Bolton sings When a Man Loves a Woman. Which one of his songs is your favorite? He says, like, I kind of like them all.
Me too. I celebrate his entire catalog.
Yeah, I love that.
That's a great line. I celebrate his entire catalog.
Yeah, I'm going to start saying that about shit. About like David Lynch.
Yeah, I celebrate his entire catalog, yeah.
Or Jeffrey Dahmer. I celebrate his entire catalog.
It's a little different than David Lynch, but okay.
In case you needed some of that humor injected, I did.
Please don't inject me with anything.
Hot beef injection. That squirts some mayo. Mano.
If you watch my eyes closely, I am blinking in Morse code for please help me. Please help me. Alec has gone bye-bye.
Oh, well.
Well, that struck a nerve.
So carry on.
Well, where am I here? Oh, the Bobs and Michael Bolton. Okay. Oh, yeah. Peter goes and he asks out fucking Joanna and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she shows up at Flingers. That's where I wrote the note down. Like, she gives no fucks just like him. He talks about how he hates work there, though, and he's like, I think I'm just not going to go.
Yeah.
And that's been one of my philosophies. Anytime I've hated a job and they've really fucking wronged me, or I was young and immature a couple times too, I just fucking stopped going. And it's only been awkward a few times when I've had to actually show up for my check and didn't have direct deposit.
Yeah, that's okay. Toxic work environment can do that to people, so.
Yeah.
Don't
you think you'll get fired? Maybe. But I'm not going to go. But I really don't like going, and I'm not going to go. What are you going to do for money, for bills? You know, I never really liked bills either. I don't think I'm going to pay those.
Yeah.
Kung Fu, Channel 39, totally. That whole bit.
Yeah, that's one of the cheesier little things they bond over in there, but it's kind of funny, because there's so many subgenres of shit that people get into, so when you find someone that's in your level there, it really works.
Yeah. Bill tells Milton to move his desk. Threatens to set the building on fire again.
Mm-hmm.
Peter shows up just to get his address book so he can put her fucking number in it.
Yeah, which is a glorious moment there.
He's like, Peter, where the fuck have you been, man? I've been looking all over for you. And he's like, I did nothing. I did nothing, and it was everything that I ever hoped it could be.
Yes.
I relate to that. Peter meets with the Bobs.
That meeting is beautiful.
Would you walk us through a typical day for you?
Well, I come in about 15 minutes.
I got the whole speech written down for you.
I was going to say.
For the accuracy here.
So we can
I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door, that way Lumberg can't see me. And after that, I just sort of space out for an hour. And then the Bob goes, space out? Yeah, I just sort of stare at my desk, but it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in any given day, I only do about 15 minutes of actual real work. That's fucking it. That's like his epic speech, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like the truth comes out from someone that normally
It's his
wouldn't.
delivery that makes it, too, you know? It's just like, it pays off. And then he tells them about TPS reports.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Yeah.
It's a problem of motivation, Bob.
Yeah.
What does he say? Initech stock goes up another 2 points. I don't see another dime.
Yeah.
So where's the motivation?
If we could interest you in some like a stock program, would that interest you? Yeah, sure.
He's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Listen, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah, gets up and like leaves the room and shakes their hand.
And I love it. And he's walking out too. Bill is like, Peter, and he just literally just U-turns around and
walks.
fucking
And just goes right
perfectly.
by him. And like Lumberg looks so confused by it, like what?
Then you have Mike Judge cameo as Stan. He's in there a couple little times, but
oh, as the manager,
yeah.
Chotsky's, yeah, he's great.
To talk about your flair and that whole thing, which
Yeah.
is funnier the second time around when she loses her shit to him. So
Yeah, the first time it's just kind of like, okay, it's setting up the joke for later, so that's fine.
So Tom's been fired, and then they're talking about they have Bill in there, and they're talking about Milton, and they're like, so it's interesting here. There's it seems that he was laid off about 5 years ago, and no one ever told him. But through some glitch in the system, he still gets a paycheck. So we went ahead and fixed the glitch. And they're like, oh, so Milton's been let go. He's like, well, wait a second there. We fixed the glitch.
Yeah, basically implying they just stopped the direct deposit payroll.
This thing should work itself out or something, he says. We'd like to avoid confrontation whenever possible.
Yeah. It's like don't they talk about firing people on a Friday because it shows it's like less likely to...
Yeah, for an incident.
Yeah. So, that's fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's when they tell him, now, Peter Gibbons. Now, this is a straight shooter with upper management written all over him.
That's amazing.
I'm going to have to sort of disagree with you on that one.
Okay.
He's been having some trouble with his TPS reports.
Yeah, that's amazing, though. That whole thing.
Then you have Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster by Ghetto Boys. That shit is on my positively charged playlist because of this movie, because it's just totally like in a vibe of like, I don't give a fuck right now.
That's a carefree fucking vibe song, right? That song is still so good. Still holds up.
And it's funny because the other song with Die Motherfucker is also Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, I like this. I like both of these vibes. Thank you for those.
Hell yeah.
He parks in Lumberg's spot. He gets his car towed and shit. It gets fucked up or whatever. His bumper's ripped off. Oh, he's playing Tetris on his computer when Lumberg comes by.
Oh, yeah.
After he's fucking drilled over his desk wall and shit.
Yeah.
And he's just
Opens
like...
the space up.
Peter, what's happening? We gotta have a talk. And he's like, not right now, Lumberg. I'm kind of busy. In fact, I'm going to have to go ahead and ask you to come back later. I've actually got a meeting with the Bobs in about 5 minutes. And it's when they offer him the promotion or whatever. Then he moves, Milton, you see him talking about a check, and he's like, yeah, you'll have to talk to payroll about that. Why don't you go ahead and move your desk to storage? And then, they're talking to Peter about who they're going to fire. And he's like,
that's the fucked up part.
Samir Naga.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Exactly.
You're like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah, Michael. He invites Michael over afterwards to talk about the virus thing and then tells him that he's getting fired. Hard cut to them at the bar and him going, cock gobblers. Another classic insult that was stolen from this movie. He tries to talk him into the virus. Then you have an Ice Cube fucking song. Down for Whatever.
Yeah, the fucking soundtrack on this is ripping, man. It's fucking great.
Tom attempts suicide, as we previously mentioned.
Yeah.
And then you have another Ghetto Boys song when they steal the fucking copier and bust its ass.
But don't they talk about the suicide because they're going to his party? Is that...
Yeah, but they haven't done that yet. They talk about it's this weekend or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's actually the next part I wrote down is Peter tells Joanna about the virus on the way to Tom's barbecue. And then, what the fuck does that?
I can't read your writing. I can't read
Me
mine.
neither, man. I don't know what the fuck that says. Congenial versts?
Conjugal visits.
That's it. That is it.
I know, I can tell.
Asking about conjugal visits.
Federal pound me in the ass penitentiary.
Yeah. Kick someone's ass the first day or become someone's bitch.
Yeah.
Then there's a fucking cake scene. Triggering if you're a fat person or if you just like sweets like me.
Yeah, if you're a dessert person, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Milton, make sure everyone gets some. You're like, fuck you. He should have just taken
Last time I didn't receive a piece.
Yeah, last time I did not receive a piece of cake. This time I'm going to have a piece of cake.
Oh, they took too much money with the virus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some goddamn mundane detail.
This is not a mundane detail, Michael.
It did not work, Michael.
I think we used to quote this all the time to my friend Michael.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I remember that now, thinking back. We used to always say,
It did not work, Michael.
like Samir says to him.
That's great, because they get all freaked out about it.
Yeah, then that's when we have the
money laundering scene.
Well, that and the federal pounding in the ass prison fantasy sequence or whatever.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the one in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Christina Ricci on the stand, and she's like, "Those are the bad men that kidnapped me. I don't remember what they did to me, but I know it was bad."
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. And he's like, I remember in it's Peter's dream, I think, because he's like, "You're a very bad person, Peter."
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well, he decides he's going to turn himself in. He goes and says peace out to some people. He slips the check under the fucking door with his, like...
confession letter, yeah.
And then immediately tries to get it fucking back. Like, he runs at the door and is trying to scratch it out from under the door, and then realizes, I'm fucked.
The beauty is he doesn't even check the door handle, right?
Right. You see more of Milton having payroll issues and talking about his stapler too. Yeah,
took my stapler.
Yeah, the building's then on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Milton burned the fucking building down, which I never understood as a kid why there was a fire or where it came from, because I never understood that.
That
plot.
his mumbling was like that he's going to burn the building down.
Yeah, that's fucking gone insane, man. It's awesome.
He's the most mildly aggressive and disgruntled employee you'll ever see, because he's like so mild-mannered and quiet about it. And like
this
puts
came
up
out
with
in
so much
'99.
shit.
He's
Yeah.
basically the Columbine kids.
Holy fuck, that's dark.
Yeah, you do see how this might make us look bad, right?
What month did this come out? Was it in theaters during that?
I don't know. I know what happened on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Not really. It wasn't a good
Want
one.
some cake?
Not any of that cake.
I'm going to get you a fucked up cake.
No surprise there, buddy.
It'll have Hitler and the Columbine kids on it. Because you also share a birthday with Hitler. And it'll have a joint as the candle, since it's 420. Blaze it. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is out of
I'll get you a Virginia
the
Tech
realm
shirt.
of reality with you. Oh, you want to give me an Oklahoma City bombing shirt too?
Yeah.
Oklahoma Federal City shirt?
I'll get you a, I visited the Twin Towers and all I got was this lousy shirt.
What else you got in this movie, jackass? The best part is when Milton at the end is down at the
fucking beach.
Yeah, the beach sipping the margarita. I said no salt in this margarita. I could burn this whole place down. Threatening to burn the place down again.
Yep, he's a lunatic now. He's like, oh, fucking, I've done it once.
I love how you see him back at the construction site doing demo now in the building that's been burned down. And he grabs a stapler. He's like, I think I'm going to keep this.
Yeah. That is awesome.
That's a great way to end it. Like, just the touches that they put in there is amazing.
Fucking A, man. And then he's like, fucking A.
Yeah, I'm like, has that pondering look of,
yeah.
It makes sense. He finally understands.
I understand when he says fucking A.
Yeah, when he says that for the first time, you're just like, he agrees. It's like he's gone to
Fucking
church.
A, man.
Exactly.
Yep. David Lynch gets it.
Yeah, he totally understands.
Well, we still need theme song music for this. I was going to do that this week, but got caught up and I did some other things as well as that glorious little social media plug you heard at the beginning of the podcast tonight. That's basically my Christian Bale trying to sound like Paul Allen voice.
Paul Allen.
I'm in a moment of sheer panic when I realize Paul Allen's apartment looks over the park and is clearly more expensive than mine.
Exactly.
I'm on the verge of tears when we get to his boss. And worry about getting a table, basically. We're pitching a summer tentpole, but today we're pitching a series based on any intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
And I did two, and it's good that I did since Nick is not here tonight.
Nick is on assignment again.
Yeah.
He's assigned himself a relocation.
You want to go? I guess I can go first since I got two. Yeah. And I'll round us out at the end too.
Yeah, I'll be the meat between the buns. Yeah.
This is a series for Netflix. I wrote down a couple of things like what series, what channel it should be on, or provider and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie Darko.
I like it.
The series.
I'm already sold.
Produced by David Lynch.
Even better?
Oh, this is mostly a joke, but I wrote showrunner Jason Bateman. Theme music is Needle Drops, as well as Angelo Badalamenti, who does Twin Peaks music, and he does other movies and stuff too. He's done a lot. The cast: Donnie Darko. Any want to take a guess?
Michael Keaton.
Finn Wolfhard.
Oh. I said to say something stupid that was way off putting.
Well, Donnie Darko, I feel like Finn Wolfhard is just one of those actors in that age range. You legit probably could have him play Donnie Darko and it would be good. But it's funny because I always put him in shit because I like the idea of overusing him because it pisses people off because there's people out there who just don't like him because they don't like him because they're, I don't know.
Not him.
Jealous.
They hate him because they ain't him.
Yeah. They hate us because they ain't us.
The anus?
Yes. That's the joke. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. That was the joke.
There's nothing funny about anal beads. Unless you pull them out like a lawnmower, starting a lawnmower.
Booger's like, what the fuck are you doing?
You guys are assholes. We know.
Gretchen Ross is played by Sophia Lillis, which is the girl that played Beverly in It.
Okay.
Frank is played by Evan Peters.
Oh, that's a good call.
Leonardo DiCaprio is Jim Cunningham, the pedophile guy. Because I think he can pull off the suave thing, and he's like an equivalent of everybody at one point thought Patrick Swayze was the greatest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eddie Darko, I didn't really think about the rest of these too hard, but Jason Bateman. Rose Darko, Sherilyn Fenn, who's Audrey from Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miss Farmer, the teacher, is, the bitchy teacher, is Nadine from Twin Peaks, Wendy Roby, the one-eyed woman.
Mm-hmm.
David Duchovny is the teacher that talks about time travel with Donnie.
Oh, okay.
And then Mad Chin Namek, who's Shelley in Twin Peaks, is instead of Drew Barrymore.
All right.
I didn't write anyone down for Roberta Sparrow, but Maya Hawke would be his sister also, if you know who that is.
We had to get the Lynchburg crew.
Donnie Darko always seemed like a John Hughes, David Lynch movie to me.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Very nice. And your series is just called Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
Very nice. So, I went with something that I would love to see more of, and the series is called Silver Shamrock Company. Based on Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Nice.
Fucking love that movie. That movie has its own cult following. That's, besides the original, that's hands down my favorite Halloween movie. Love the original, then that's definitely in my top right there, second one. My number 2 is the third one. And, you know, you'd have to do like a short series, limited series of it. I imagine this being 8 to 10 episodes covering more in depth of the shit going on in the town leading up to this and all kinds of other deaths and mysteries that they're hearing about and covering up and everything else.
Well, yeah, you could follow up with season 2 being that they actually succeeded in doing their little fucking evil plan and follow the aftermath and the hunt thing down and shit.
Yeah. So, Connell Cochran, who's the owner of Silver Shamrock, I would have played by Peter Mullen, who's in the series Ozark. So, he is the old poppy seed farmer. So, his wife's the one that's... I don't know if you've seen that series or not.
I've seen the first 2 seasons, and it's been a while.
Okay,
like
so
since 2018 or 19 since I watched that.
He's the old man that has the poppy seed farm that's in town there. So, I just think he has the ability to pull that villain role off well, because that guy could be like good guy, bad guy, kind of flip back and forth. So, company owner, you'd want to have a little bit of charm too, because you know you'd have to have him doing all the press bullshit while also being a cultist.
Yeah.
For Dr. Dan Chalice, I had Holt McAloney from Mindhunter on there. Have you ever seen that?
Hated that show.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed his role as the FBI agent. So, and then the role of Ellie Gimbridge would be Cynthia Erivo, who's in the TV series Outsider.
I'm aware of it, but haven't seen it.
Yeah, so
Stephen King, Jason Bateman, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. HBO. I know of it, you know.
Yeah, so Cynthia Erivo is great in that series, and so I just thought she'd be a good counterbalance to the Holt. So, you know, basically plot is just kind of expanding the lore from the, you know, you're loosely based off the movie just to cover in much more detail. Director, I didn't really get a director on any of this. I just kind of did this last minute, but I wanted to cast some people that I normally hadn't been casting or doing straight, you know, the straight, like, hey, the run-of-the-mill of the A-listers, right? Because I chose people that could act that are great for a series role like this.
I chose a lot of A-listers for my next one, too.
Oh, no, that's fine. Like, these people just had good performances and intriguing in a series that I think that, you know, since it's not a slasher, it's more of a, I don't know, you know, with witchcraft and everything, it's more of just a thriller for that, besides really some of the stuff going on, so.
This one, is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. You know, I mean, I'm open on directors and stuff like that, but I just thought there's a lot that could go on there, so.
This one should be pretty interesting. On either HBO or Showtime is the only way you could do this, probably. I mean, Netflix maybe these days, too, I guess. The Duffer Brothers, American Psycho.
Holy shit. Do you think they can go that dark, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They've gone pretty dark. They just also realize what they have. And it's not even a reality, so, you know, it's a fantasy. But I just know how well they handled the 80s, and that takes place in the late 80s. And that would be in perfect hands in regards to that. You'd also have the violence and the weird romance, the good music. Like, it fits.
Yeah, because the movie's really condensed down, but to make it as dark as the book actually is, there'd be a lot more content to work with. So,
as Patrick Bateman. If this was 10 years ago, I'd say you could honestly probably cast Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
But
yeah. Too old.
Who I did put here is Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
And honestly, I haven't even seen a lot of his work, but I know he's in Dune. He's been in some other things I've seen.
He's young enough to play that role and have it be believable.
Yeah, I think he could pull it off.
Because, I mean, you're looking at that early to mid-20s Wall Street yuppie really just getting their foot started.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Don't mind me, I'm stupid.
As Paul Allen, Cole Sprouse, if you know who that is, he was one... For most people, they know him from Big Daddy. He's one of the kids that is the kid. And then he was in that Sweet Life of Zack and Cody show on Disney. I was too old for that kind of when it came out.
I've never even heard of that. So.
And then he's on that show right now that he plays Jughead on.
Oh, the Archie series. What do they call that?
The Twin Peaks ripoff one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's just another really fucking handsome looking person that could be in that movie and play like a Paul Allen type like Jared Leto did.
Yeah.
And get fucking fucked up real quick. As Jean, his assistant, would be Sophie Turner, who's X-Men's new Jean, the younger one.
Oh, okay, yeah. People might know her from Game of Thrones.
Craig McDermott is just one of the other people there. I also picked another X-Men, Nicholas Hoult. Lewis Carruthers would be Keir Gilchrist, which is he's in It Follows as the sort of loserish friend. I think he could be pulling off creepy pretty well. Timothy Price is the crazy friend that's played by Justin Theroux in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And at one point, in the book, he just literally loses his shit one night on drugs and runs down a train track, and they never see him again for months. But I picked Joe Keery.
That's an episode you need to have with that being the cliffhanger of the episode.
Right. That's Joe Keery, though, from Stranger Things.
All right.
Courtney would be Dakota Fanning. Courtney's the chick that he's fucking that's not his fiancée.
Yeah.
Evelyn, his fiancée, would be Megan Fox. Because why not? I've used her once before in Twister when we recasted that.
Fair enough. I mean, she's a little older for the other characters, but...
Well, she's only like 31, 2, something. 3, maybe, at most.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, all these people are in their late 20s, but they look like they're fucking 20 now because I'm 30, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe they're just Hollywood. They're in better shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Cillian Murphy as Detective Kimball.
Ooh, he'd be good, yeah.
So some of the other random ideas I had on here, but I didn't think. Like a Twin Peaks anime. But I just didn't. It's like, what are you going to do? How am I going to tell you about that other than just that?
Yeah, that concept, and how do you explore something new there, right?
I also thought about a Frog Rose TV show, but it's like, clearly that's going to happen. Possibly, maybe.
Hopefully, yeah.
I thought about doing a Back to the Future live-action series. I thought, which could either be a reboot or a continuation.
Yeah.
Snatch would make a good series.
Yes, Snatch would make a great
I thought about
series.
live-action Extreme Ghostbusters because I really wanted to cast that, but then I was like, wow, Harold Ramis, Egon, I don't want to replace that with someone else, and I also don't want to put Dan Aykroyd as Ray in that instead, so
yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I went with just the one choice for the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch because the Silver Shamrock Company would be an awesome show. So I just thought that was like, that's one that never got enough love. Like when they had the whole anthology series they're talking about doing and wanted to try, they just didn't do.
Yeah.
And even John Carpenter was stoked on that whole concept. It just didn't play out. So
right. Well, we got one more little segment for you. We're talking Twin Peaks.
We now return to the real Ghostbusters.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Pretty good.
Bill Murray's the funniest man on the planet.
Episode by episode.
Twin Peaks, Season 2, Episode 17. The title is Wounds and Scars. But again, these titles are meaningless because they were only added later after the series was done. I don't even know by who, so you know what I mean.
we're getting to the tail end of Season 2.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. I can't wait to do the return.
Mm-hmm.
Really dissect that motherfucker. This premiered March 28th, 1991. The last one before that was February 16th. So they had like a month and a half before this one randomly came back. Which just goes to show, any series that they start fucking with the time slots on like this always does terribly.
Yeah.
Look at Freaks and Geeks. That show won Emmys, but it was canceled.
Yeah, because they didn't have the viewership because they fucked with the scheduling.
Yeah, if you look at the time slot, there's like 13 episodes and it aired over like 6 months or some shit. It's like, what? Should have been like a fucking 2 months right there. 3, maybe? I don't know. Either way, it's an okay episode. There's some good stuff, but there's some boring shit too. I didn't take notes on any of the boring shit. I was like, all right, fuck you, boring shit. I'm over it.
Yeah, there's a lot of filler shit in this, which is probably a wonder why. Do you think they were contemplating being canceled, or were these all filmed consecutively?
I don't know entirely.
Okay. That's something maybe to look into in the background and see why the hell there was a delay then.
These were the episodes where David Lynch was off filming something, I think Wild at Heart.
Okay. And when he came back for the last 2?
This is what I've been told and read, so I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, then he came back for the last couple few again.
Yeah.
Maybe even just the last one, I'm not sure. I do never grow tired of the intro, though.
No.
I always fucking watch the intro.
The intro, that guitar, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, sad Harry. Just thinking about fucking Josie, how he used to fuck her, and he's all like, oh, shit, I have to jerk off now. This sucks.
Yeah, and
at least I can use my tears to lubricate it.
You see, like, the real fucking dark side of him in this episode, too.
It's fucking hilarious.
It is. Like, yeah, because the way he's yelling, and then all of a sudden he's hugging and
Get out!
Cooper.
Harry laughs at getting food, and he's like, I'm not eating that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in the middle of a drink.
Annie shows up. Heather Graham. And my God, did I need clean up on aisle dick when she shows up, man. She's a babe.
That really get you all hot and bothered?
Yeah, I spanked one right off. And then I ate it. Anybody listen to this trifling shit still?
I was going to say, I'm about ready to head
I know
out
there's only
myself.
certain people that listen to the Twin Peaks stuff anyway, to be honest, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if there even is anybody, but hey, if you're listening to the Twin Peaks stuff, leave a comment below and say, hey, I like the Twin Peaks talk, even the part where you talk about eating your own spunk. So.
That's why we call you Otis Spunkemeyer.
Yeah. Well, if Heather Graham wanted you to eat your own spunk, you would.
It's weird that you use it as an egg replacer in your baking.
What's weirder is that you don't.
It's debatable.
I don't know.
All right, carry on. Carry on.
Carry on. Did you not take any notes?
No, I didn't.
What a fucking bum. The log lady sits next to Major Briggs and is about to talk to him. Maybe give him a handy under the table. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking log wants to see you, Major. You know, that kind of shit.
He's a married man and he's faithful to his wife.
Well, you know.
He's a married man and he's faithful to his wife.
She could have a glory hole in the log.
I don't know. Every time I see her in the log, I just think of Ren and Stimpy, so I'm sorry.
They talk about Josie's autopsy, 65-pound body. No cause of death. And I like Hawk's line there about, well, I guess we'll just whistle on our way past the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that expression is a whole metaphor for fucking just life.
Yes.
Don't think about death, because that fucking sucks.
Yeah, like he has the right attitude about it.
But also, yeah, never mind. I won't say that, because it's not encouraging.
Yes.
I was going to say it also rules. No. Leo is basically Earl's slave. Like, I wonder if he's fucking teaching him to suck dick, too, you know? Like, it's fucking terrible, horrible scene.
It's funny because after he comes out of that coma, like, he's not the badass he used to be, and so he's just really...
I'm not half the man I used to be. When the Merle is hanging over me.
I believe
Catherine's doing some shady shit. Pete is trying to do the stalemate for the chess game.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, I can't do it. There's a penis in my butthole. No.
There's a fish in the percolator.
Yeah, he's basically telling him he can't fucking stalemate it without still losing pieces. And he's like, well, fucking do your best, bitch. Margaret is trying to show pieces of her leg, the tattoo, basically, what looks like a tattoo of the mountain range on her back of her leg, and how she got it when she was a kid, seeing a bright flash in the forest, just like the one Cooper saw.
Mhm.
Also the one that killed her husband later on, and the one that made her disappear for a day and made Major Briggs disappear for 2 days.
Yeah,
Billy Zane singing to Audrey makes me want to punch children.
No, that's extreme, but elaborate, please.
It pisses me off, and it's very bad.
Because the singing is good? It's so good you feel happy?
His singing is not, like, tremendously terrible. It's just a super cringy scene.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, his clothes, like, he's wearing, like, a fucking cowboy hat or something. Like, not really like what, a rancher hat, or I don't know what the fuck he's wearing. His outfit is just so overly weird and, like, rich guy hanging out in the woods singing to...
Yeah, the rich guy wearing the top-line boots, denim, and everything. Like, he looks like he fucking went to the Duluth Trading Company and, like, overpaid on everything. And
see you later, Ben. I'm gonna go fuck your daughter in the woods.
Yeah. Hey, but Ben's been the good guy in this episode, though, so he's all about saving the animals.
Stop Ghostwood campaign, yeah.
Yeah, he's turned it around. And it really pisses Catherine off. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love how pissed off she got at him. She's like, you're so crazy, I almost believe it, essentially. She comes down and, like, gets mad at him. It's gorgeous.
It's good. I like redemption arcs, even if they're, like, fucking totally weird and unnecessary and, like, this guy still owned a fucking whorehouse and was banging a lot of underage girls who were prostitutes for him. So, I don't know. Can he really be forgiven, especially that quickly? Well, it's a TV show, so sure, since it's fake.
At the time, and if you look at politics and parts of Hollywood and everything, then yeah, it's pretty fucking feasible that people would be like, oh, he's fine. He's recovered.
Yeah.
So, stranger than fiction, I guess, right? Something like that.
Something like that. Well, that's all I've got.
On the fashion shoot, at the end, Mr. Pinkle, when the ferret goes crazy, that was pretty funny.
You do have notes?
Like 2 notes, yeah.
The fucking, about the ferret? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, the ferret bites, and then, you know, that's when Billy Zane picks up Audrey. And
I was literally fast-forwarding through it.
Oh, yeah. Billy Zane picks up Audrey and holds her. She's like, you came here for the fashion show? He's like, no, I came here for you. You know, he's just trying to...
You made a date tonight?
It's okay. You can bring him along.
Fucking
So that's what I've got. Yeah, that's it. So, that's episode 76. If you're still with us, I'd apologize for the beginning, but you should already know what to expect. This level went to a level we may never have gone to before.
This level went to a level?
Yes, this episode went to a level we've never achieved before. It's like an episode of Star Trek. Go where no man has gone before.
Basically. So we'll probably have some more videos up this week on YouTube. Be sure to check those motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Also, our review of Cloverfield's going to be coming this week. So keep your eyes open. You've been hunting down these new Plasma Series toys. We're going to do something with those at some point.
Yeah, I got 5 or 6.
As soon as we get them all, basically.
Just need to get Dr. Raymond Stantz.
The Infinity Stones of
the
toys.
Infinity Stantz?
Basically.
That's what I need, is the Infinity Stantz.
That'd be 5 different Dan Aykroyd movies on VHS. And put into a glove.
That's a new segment idea. We'll see you guys next week.
These are my dinner guests, Frog Brothers. Frog Brothers, Frog Brothers. These are my dinner guests, the Frog Brothers. Frog Brothers, Frog Brothers. These are my dinner guests, Frog Brothers. Frog Brothers, Frog Brothers. These are my dinner guests, the Frog Brothers. Frog Brothers, Frog Brothers. These are my dinner guests, Frog Brothers.
Shut this off. Shut these all off.